What's up everybody? So right now I'm today at Konosh. मैं यहाँ पर आ गया हूँ to cover the event on behalf of my startup TV. So let's quickly get inside and see what's going on inside.
Now normally I would have now made the burn set and done that on the moment, but the only reason I did it earlier is just because otherwise I'd forget. Alright, so what I'll do is just cut it in half, makes it more manageable, you're not dealing with long pieces of pasta. So I've got reasonable thickness on that. I'm just going to put it through the number 3 again on the same thickness onto a floured surface. And then our pasta sheet's ready. Alright, and you could use, this would make, with this mixture, a really nice lasagna. You know, so you cut it into squares, either little individual dishes or a big dish. And just layer the ricotta. You could make a sugo or even just nice tin tomatoes. Put the ricotta spinach mixture in, some tomatoes, then another layer of pasta, and then finish it all off with the ricotta mixture, tomatoes and cheese. Be really beautiful. Take the thyme out of some of these mushrooms. I won't put too much in because I want to keep some for the actual dish. Can you see that, or am I out of frame? You can see it? Cool. Because the mushrooms have cooled down a little bit now. And even though it might not be in the recipe, you kind of get the idea. I'm turning it from a spinach into a spinach and mushroom mixture. And then I'm just going to chop that. You can do it as fine as you want, but I'm going to chop it into what they call a duxelle, or a fine chop.
Just want to ask one small question. When we are talking about cooking a dish or two, it's absolutely fine. But then when we talk about bulk cooking, you know, things generally tend to get a bit messier and the end product doesn't translate into the same taste. So any tips from your end as to when we are talking about bulk cooking, how to keep the same taste going throughout the dish?
Yeah, if you cook a lot, for example tonight we're cooking for 150 people. And the way we're having to approach the ravioli, for example, is we're going to cook it in batches. So that service of that tortellini will take a little bit, sorry I said ravioli, but that service of tortellini will take just that little bit longer. You know, so we'll cook 20 portions, maybe 30 portions across 4 pots. This will come out first, get served, then that will come out, get served, and then the first pot gets another batch in. So we do what's called batch cookery, you know. We also do things like, we tub stuff up. So we might say, well, that's 10 portions or 5 portions. And then, so for example, if I've got a dinner for 100, I know that if I've got, you know, 5 tubs, I've got 25 portions. Or if I've got, you know, 10 tubs, I've got 50 portions. There's a little bit more planning involved. I think at home, to really enjoy cooking, I think sometimes you just got to break the task up. It might not be answering the question. But if you've got a dinner party, don't try and make this from scratch. Make the pasta the day before, make the filling the day before, go to bed. There's concern etched on my face. I can feel it. McDonald's, sorry to the big companies out there, but I've brainwashed my daughter, who's now 22, into believing that that's bad and that home-cooked food is like the best. So even when she got to an age where she said, Dad, everybody eats McDonald's or, you know, like burger chain stuff. What's wrong with it? I said, because I can make it for you and it's better. So, you want fried chicken? I'll make you fried chicken.
Hi, Gary.
Right. Yes. So we then fold in, so let's say we fold in a small quantity of cream just to soften the chocolate, and then we fold in the second quantity of cream. Just folding the cream and the nicest thing about this chocolate is that this origin and quality, the efficacy of that word dissolve, and it's a little burst of flavor. Right. I'm just going to. One more question. There's no solids, no cocoa solids. It's just cocoa butter, so it's inherently unstable. The only other thing you can do is add plate something up you don't like it, plate it up another way, and we do the same thing. When we recipe test, for example, you might plate something up on this, and you're just not happy with it. You know, I prefer to put that in a bowl. I didn't have one. Are you sweet or a savoury person?
I'm sweet. But if you make it for me, then what I'm
full amount of cream and butter that goes into the recipe. Of course, butter chicken, we have already made that. But with classic recipes of butter chicken, always had 60% of tomato because it's a lot of carbs and fat going into the recipe. So cashews will combat that to a certain extent. In that case, each chef to his own. So okay, now the time has come, guys, for the major part of Koila. Koila, and there is Koila. Lovely. The whole is hot. Melted butter is what we're going to put on this. Oh, gorgeous. Hot butter, you can also do ghee for pitti chana or other recipes. And now this cloud of smoke is going to take over this butter chicken. And this will create history, something on us from Australia. So lovely pipe of the cream, smoky butter is already in, and chicken meat kasuri methi, which is dry roasted. No rocket science there. Please. Green chilies will do, but no nothing. And a touch, small touch of honey, because these tomatoes want a touch of honey. Just this much, and add the honey towards the end. Don't cook a lot after, which means you're not standing in each kitchen and cooking, which means operations, SOPs, standards. So in 60 stores, okay, so we are going to clear this counter. You're going to enjoy that butter chicken now. Tell me how it is. Any questions about Koila butter chicken?
What things should I avoid in this Koila butter chicken? Like what things I should avoid to don't make it recipe?
Okay. Avoid adding tomato ketchup to it. That's something that I would not do. Apart from that, I would avoid cooking it on high temperature. Try and cook it on lower temperature so it comes out well. Or अगर जल्दी है तो cooker में you cook it. So then you don't cook it very like piping, boiling hot. Slow simmer it is very very important. Apart from that, get good tomato. What my kind is tomato लाके एक आधा काट के है वो if you can get that tomato, great. So those are the things that I can instantly think of. The other is if you don't have time, order chicken tikka or a tandoori chicken from the place you like. I really enjoyed. So these three and Meridian. Mutton biryani and Meridian. Mutton biryani and Meridian, yes. So, but the real deal at Meridian is a salad. The real winner. So I would go to, sometimes I've done this, it's so funny. Once I ordered biryani from Cafe Bahar and I also ordered biryani from Meridian just for extra salad. And I was like, salad on my Cafe Bahar biryani. And sometimes I do things like these, it's odd.
So guys, यहाँ पर I had a lot of things. We saw a lot of things like how they prepare dishes and all, and we also tasted, and it was absolutely perfect. Like सारांश का जो dish था, from my preference, I would say उतना sweet भी नहीं था, and I really like those kind of stuff. Like ज़्यादा sweet नहीं होना चाहिए sweet. कि ज़्यादा स्वीट होगा तो वो खा नहीं पाएंगे एंड यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स राइट एंड जो डायबिटीज़ पेशेंट्स होते हैं उनको भी स्वीट ज़्यादा नहीं जमता है तो आई थिंक दिस इज़ समथिंग आई रियली लव्ड द डिश ऑफ सारांश स्पेशली एंड सेकेंडली जो यहाँ पर दूसरे शेफ थे दैट इज गेरी मैगी तो उनका जो डिश था आई ऑल्सो लव दैट एज वेल वी फाउंड वन मोर फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन he also attended for the workshop over here and let's quickly talk to him and let's see how was his complete experience what he learned today and what he would like to share about it. So this is Zain. How are you doing?
Like I'm very good.
कैसा था आपका?
Was जबरदस्त like above expectation. I know it will be very great, but like his MasterChef from Australia, Saransh also went to Australia as a guest, and this season like MasterChef India 2023, he came like special judge, and I think it's for more than more than 100 steps recipe. Like I really like that video, and both of them are amazing. The event was like very well. Like I really like it. Both of them very humble. Like we got to interact with both of them like personally. Not just live personally. We could have. I met them. They were very nice, and we got certificates. And I learned a lot today. Like.
तो गाइस हमें कनौज के यहाँ से एक हैम्पर भी मिला जैसे ही हम लोग यहाँ पर एंट्री करें क्योंकि पार्टिसिपेंट्स को भी दिया गया और मीडिया वालों को भी दिया गया तो इसमें आप देख सकते हो मुझे यहाँ पर एक बहुत ही अच्छा और हाई क्वालिटी सिपर देखने को मिल रहा है ये सिपर कॉफ़ी वगैरह पीने के लिए आपको बहुत अच्छा हो सकता है इसके साथ में कनौज के यहाँ से एक और फ्लास्क भी मिला है वाटर फ्लास्क जो टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल्ड वाटर फ्लास्क है उसके साथ में वी ऑल्सो गॉट एप्रॉन जो कि आप देख सकते हो कनौज की ब्रांडिंग के साथ में है एंड दिस इज स्पेशली फॉर दोज पीपल हु आर इंटरेस्टेड इन कुकिंग इन ऑल तो ये कंप्लीट कॉम्बो हमें दिया गया था
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.